Hey Jared, just giving you a heads up. Dan is looking at this car a little bit closer. He says he believes he has found a stroller inside the car.
Police in Shaler are renewing the call to find 70-year-old Janet Walsh. Authorities say Walsh invited her daughter over for dinner back on January 20th of last year. And when her daughter showed up, her mom's car was gone, but her phone was still upstairs. Walsh's vehicle is a 2018 silver Chevy Trax with PA plates KTW 6007. If you've seen that car, please call police.
I have one vehicle right there. I have one vehicle right here. It's a big vehicle too. It's an SUV. It's not what we're looking for.
Not what we're looking for.
No.
Right.
Janet's still missing. Her vehicle is still missing. And we are not leaving this area until we've searched everything. Did something happen to her? Did she reach out to the wrong person? We know she's vulnerable. Her husband just died. We can confirm if she was out there trying to find friendships. Did somebody take advantage of her? That could explain why she's not being found.
Day 1 and 2, we concentrated our search efforts in areas where we had not previously searched.
So a year ago, when we came here with Jacob and Lindsay from Chaos Divers, we focused on the North Shore, basically from here all the way up to Sharpsburg. Today, we're gonna tie up a bunch of loose ends. 1, 2, 3, 33, 34. There's 50 plus cars here easily in this one spot. It's another one. Really old though, that's 70. This is a great dumping spot right here. 2, 3. I think there's more out here. There's 3. So we have 2 more, that's 96. Look at that, look at that. Would you look at that? That's a car.
Is that like a newer one?
That's a newer-ish one, yeah. Oh, that's on there, good.
Found Todd Domino while looking for 2 other missing people.
54-year-old Todd Domino was last seen Wednesday, September 28th. Police believe Domino may have traveled to New Haven, Connecticut for a concert. He's driving a red 2006 Honda Civic with license plate JSY 3391.
Family one step closer to closure tonight. The Allegheny County Medical Examiner has identified the man found inside a vehicle in the Allegheny River this afternoon.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We have 3 teams that have converged for one purpose, which is to bring family members home. We have 99 vehicles underwater. Red team, yellow team, Chaos Divers. Who knows what's gonna happen today? This is our 6th day in town. We've already uncovered 100 vehicles underwater. We have 99 vehicles left. The very first vehicle we dove on the other day happened to have Todd Domino inside of it. We were able to bring closure to that case, and who knows what we're gonna uncover today with 99 vehicles to dive on. You know, you guys are very familiar. We've been here multiple times working on the case of 70-year-old Janet Walsh. We also have 78-year-old Bunnie Lee, who vanished in his Mazda 626 back in 2013. We also have 51-year-old Joann Angel, who is missing as well from a few minutes away, along with her vehicle. So there's quite a few cold cases in this area, not to mention the cases that we don't know about. There's so many cases that we do not know about. The rumors of the mobster dumpings here, right there where all the cars are. Like that's pretty mind-blowing to know that we could possibly solve cold cases as well as uncover things that have been dumped by historical mobsters. Not only do we have all of that going on, we have unprecedented circumstances here, which we have Jared, Nick, Down Under Dan, all united effort here to coming together here in Steel City to make big things happen. So thank all of you guys for being here specifically with Adventures with Purpose. It's the first time we've ever had two teams on the road in one trip, let alone in one city together. There's a lot of strength here, a lot of strength. We're all here united to do one thing, which is to bring answers to families and uncover mysteries underneath the water. And that's exactly what we're gonna do here in Pittsburgh.
We're gonna be starting down upstream at that buoy. We're gonna be working down, which is in favor of the current.
Okay.
So one by one, we're gonna have to analyze the situation, dive that first buoy, get eyes on the second set of cars. You guys are gonna be leading it with marking the next cars downstream.
Okay.
As we go along, what's gonna happen is we have these really good, high quality 4-foot long HVAC zip ties. We're gonna be marking the cars for river rescue so that if they do dive those cars in the future, if and when they decide to pull those cars out, they'll know that that car has already cleared. 15 feet, I believe, is the depth over there along the wharf. So as far as diving depths, this is great for everybody's certification that's here. We're gonna get over to Nick. He's gonna do a safety brief on the dive today. Since we have so many divers in the water, we wanna make sure that everybody's super safe. Let's get to it.
Thank you. I fully expect from being out here, we're gonna find cars that even I didn't find the first day. We're gonna find a lot more. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna start running it.
Well, we're off on another adventure and we have got a cracker day for it. I can't wait to get in the water. It is so hot. But again, it's a massive privilege to be with this group and to work with my American brothers and sisters as we bring answers to cold cases and go out and serve our community.
How does it feel to be on the other side of the world?
It really doesn't feel that much different, apart from you drive on the wrong side of the road.
Okay, well this is the right side for us.
The rest of the world uses the metric system.
Yeah. So I have a question for you. You know, this is something that I've always fascinated about as a child. Is it true that the toilets flush in the opposite direction as they do up here in the northern hemisphere?
I did see The Simpsons question that, and look, I honestly have never taken them time to look.
Okay, well maybe tonight when you get a chance at the Planet Fitness, take a gander. Yeah. Let me know what you think.
Absolutely.
We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this tomorrow.
Well, I don't remember what it does in Australia.
I believe it's counterclockwise.
No, I don't know.
I believe here it's clockwise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, so a little bit of history that I know along the wharf here. Jerry from River Rescue was describing to me in the past what has happened down here along the wharf just to the left of the George Floyd Memorial over there. I guess people used to be able to park their vehicles right along the wharf here, and vehicles would be periodically left overnight. You know, maybe a fisherman had a good day, he went out for a couple beverages, decided to leave his car down here overnight. In some circumstances, there would actually be some very severe storms that would come into the Pittsburgh region, and the water levels here would actually fluctuate up to 20 feet. And so right here along the wharf, if you pan over here and you look at where the water level is in comparison with the walkway, we're about 5-6 feet from the water to the walkway. So if the river had elevated during a storm, it could fluctuate up to 20 feet. So this street right here actually would get flooded. Any vehicles that were left along this wharf here would wind up floating up, and then they would come up and over the edge of the wharf wall here. And so that is going to be a contributing factor to the number of vehicles that are here in the water. But it's also known that in the past this has been a dumping site for insurance fraud, lots of very suspectful, strange things, I would say. So we're just pulling up to the side of the wall here, get this stabilized.
So we're coming up on the first buoy here. Doug says this is the one that's isolated by itself. Later on today, it might get a little bit more serious as we end up diving on these cars. We might potentially find somebody in them. There's car number 2, upside down. That one's really old, right there. So there's car 2, car 3, upside down. And I tell Doug there's only 3 cars out here. They're like, what are you talking about, Doug? Oh yeah, there's 4. He told me 50. We're up to 4. Oh, here's a big pile coming up. There's 5. That one's upside down. Oh, here's another one coming up. There's 6, 7, holy moly, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. These are some old cars too. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Well, I counted 39 to the bridge. Now I'll do a regular scan where I'm out further and see if I pick up any more, which would be 11 more to meet Doug's 50. So I'm going to keep the wall right here on my right. Right there is what we're looking at right there. So my scan is going 75 feet to the right, 75 feet to the left. Anything that's black is water column. Yeah, see there's one car right there. So there's number 1. There's like a light number 2, but I'm not going to count that one. I'm only going to count the ones where I'm like 100% positive. Yeah, Doug said for the way that he was picking the cars up, he had to be closer in, so I'm going to be interested to see how we pick these up, because there's car number 2, there's 3, yeah, so there's 4.
Okay.
There's another one. Oh, this is an SUV, it looks like.
Oh yeah, you see the windows on it.
Yeah. So there's 5, there's 6, 7, 8. There's going to be a 9. It's coming up. So there's 9, there's 10, there's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's just a big pile there. 31, 32, 33. These have been down here a long time. 34.
Car right under us that's isolated, so I'm gonna mark it.
Yeah, these are some really old cars down here. Some of them are really old. 35.
Yes. Is it just mind blowing or what?
I got it to 39 heading that way. I'm at 35 so far.
And there's a lot further out. Did you see that real big weird shadow?
Yeah?
That's a whole pile of cars.
Oh, I'll go check it out. There's a ladder down there.
Oh, you found a ladder?
Yeah, there's a ladder.
Is that where my ladder went?
Yeah.
I lost the ladder.
36. That's 37. 38.
So I marked that car because it's isolated as well. 14 feet deep.
Okay guys, we're getting ready to start clearing these vehicles. You can see this buoy right behind us here. Dan and I will go down and start knocking these out as quickly as we can. And what we're gonna do is, as we clear these, Dan, we've got these long zip ties here.
Yep.
Once you clear a vehicle, we're gonna tie these around it and try to stick it up in the air so that when people come behind us, they know this one's already been cleared. So some of these vehicles are gonna be upside down, some of them are gonna be right side up, some of them are gonna be missing mirrors, windshield wipers, and that sort of thing. So let's try to get one consistent method and plan so that we aren't like some of us putting it on the tailgate, some of us doing it on the driver's side or whatever. So I'm thinking that if the vehicle's upside down, there's gonna be a lot of attachments in the anywhere on the bottom, but if we pick kind of the middle and tie something around, stick it up, that way it's easy to see. If we come down to a vehicle and it's upside down, just scan it. If you see one in the middle, move on, you know it's already been cleared. If the vehicle's right side up, let's try to focus on the driver's side. If the mirror's there, let's just put it around the mirror and stick it up. If the mirror's gone, maybe a windshield wiper, and try to pick something in the on the driver's side. If there's nothing to attach, if there's no windshield wiper or a mirror, try to just find anything visible that you can attach it to so that somebody knows to scan it, and if they see it, it's been cleared. Safety has got to be our #1 priority, so keep that in mind. And does anybody else have any other thing to add?
Visibility is pretty good. I can probably see here to Lindsay.
Perfect, sounds good. All right, let's start clearing vehicles.
Let's go.
So we also have added another case, Joann Angel. She went missing back in 2012, early 2012, February timeframe. She was last seen in around North Versailles, North Huntington area, traveling on Route 30. Route 30 does come into Pittsburgh. It does cross over the river a few different times. She was in a dark blue Chrysler Sebring, and her plate number is going to be Hotel Mike Whiskey 8034.
I feel like that buoy got knocked off of where they need it. We might need to go move that buoy back on. Let's go ask him.
Should be a vehicle right there.
Yeah, in my clowning around, I knocked the buoy off, didn't I? Here's your vehicle. Your vehicle's right here. See? There it is. See my magnet bouncing? There we go. I think it's a Corvette. It kind of looks like a sports car upside down. I want to stay and see what it is, but we got a whole lot of day of marking and stuff ahead of us, so I'm going to let them do their job here. We'll come back to it.
We are getting set up, ready to dive the first buoy. Repeat that, we are getting ready to dive the first part here.
You ready?
All right, divers in the water. I started the timer.
I have a visual on the vehicle. I'm at 7 feet deep. Visibility is about 3 feet. Vehicle appears to be white in color. I believe I'm at the rear of the vehicle now. It's hard to say. There's a big sandbag or something outside the vehicle here. There's a log wedged up against the bumper.
Copy that, Nick. You're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds on your dive time.
I'm on the opposite side of the vehicle now, still trying to get the orientation of this.
Do you believe it to be an older vehicle, Nick?
Not super old. It's covered with a lot of silt. It's really hard to tell. It's down into the silt pretty bad, so it's not that easy to tell.
If you can push your hand on the side of one of the door panels and see if the door collapses on itself, that's going to be a good indicator that the vehicle is probably older than 10 years in the water. If it's solid, then that means it most likely has been in there less than 10 years.
It's rusted out pretty bad. I'm able to push my hand through the siding of the vehicle. I just moved a log away from one of the bumpers. I can't even tell if it's the front or the back.
Hey Nick, you're coming up on 6 minutes.
I was able to grab a tail light lens or I don't know where it came from. Front, maybe. It's really bad viz and rusted out pretty bad. It's hard to tell if I'm on the front or the back of the vehicle. Peter D, you got a copy? Over. I just got a logo on one of the hubcaps and it says it is an IROC Z.
Copy that. Romeo Oscar Charlie dash Zulu.
Oh, that's old. It's too old.
Too old.
It's been down there over 10 years, easy.
Number plate.
Number plate.
It's an old muscle car.
It's an old muscle car, okay?
So this was my thing. You tell me if I'm wrong or not. From basically where my first buoy is, here, they're more isolated, easy to rule out. Once you get past that buoy, it's a mess.
Yeah, like you have cars on top of cars on top of cars.
Yes, so I think we get the isolated ones first and then just go to town on the pile.
Yeah, so everything from your buoys up, we'll make sure we clear it really good. I've got one marked out here. But yeah, I see what you mean about the scanning. You scanning closer to the bank is, yeah, they really pop up. Just
and there's really no drop off here. I don't know. I'm still not understanding how to digest that in my brain, man. So what were you thinking as you were counting all those cars?
Well, I'm like, you know what? I mean, Doug said 50. He evidently doesn't know how to count because he's 11 off. I went up and down. I found, but I did add another one over here, so I'm up to 40. I've also not like scanned all the way out.
Right. So once you go out, that's where the majority of them are.
Really? More?
Yes. Yeah.
I look forward to seeing those too.
I honestly think like if we counted each individual one, there's 60 plus, probably 70.
When some are so far deteriorated, like I just didn't count those.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna mark these.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 buoys. The 4th buoy's going in the water right now. Yeah, look at all the cars right here. Wow. Cars on top of cars on top of cars on top of cars.
See, I'm bouncing all over it. That thing's so old. See all that metal that just comes off of it? That's how broken down it is. Like, that's not even worth diving on because it's nothing but pieces of a car that's left.
Now the problem that we're going, because we know we're working with older cars, the problem that we're gonna run into is that if we're able to identify these vehicles, there's gonna be no record in the DMV database. And what that means is, unless we have a case number, or we know of a specific case, model, make of vehicle, a license plate, VIN number, we will never know if it belongs to a case or not. Unless, obviously, if we find human remains in it. But finding human remains in a vehicle that's been underwater for 30 plus years and finding it underwater outside of the car is next to impossible.
So this one right here is so deteriorated, you just get little metal chunks on it only.
I saw that. It's like sponge now.
Yeah. All right, coming up on one right here. Same thing, that one's really old. I'm gonna back up to this one here. See, you can see the windows on that one. There we go. All right, we're on it there. Let's go find another one. I actually think that this pile is just way too old to even dive on. See that? That's how old it is. These are too old to even dive on.
I know.
That's all you have left to some of these.
So another thing that we're focusing on here is, how did these cars all get in this one spot?
Right.
So like, I'm thinking one of 3 things, really. We know historically that this overpass behind me and the building never used to be there. It used to be a big parking lot.
Right.
And this river frequently rises 10 to 20 feet on a regular basis. Cars that were always in that parking lot supposedly were swept into the river. How many? I don't know. I mean, that many? I don't know if I can hinge on all those cars being there specifically from 5 or 6 floods.
Right.
You know, we have another reason being we've heard that the city under, ancient mindset and policies used to dump cars in the river. And we also are we working with an extremely high level prolific mobster car theft dumping ring.
Right, from way back in the day.
Yes, because some of these cars are 40, 50 years, we've seen cars, these are deteriorated, a lot of them are deteriorated on a level that we rarely even deal with.
And so anything that, if there are remains in them, they're gonna be so buried underneath all of this, we're never getting to any of that.
Right, so we can work our way through them all, identify what we can identify.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to focus on those, identify which ones are not like this.
And then we can let our divers, when they get to these piles, they can go through and kind of feel it out. But what I'm really interested in is seeing, are these cars cut up? Do they have engines in them? If they don't have engines in them, then that explains, yes, the city put them in here.
Okay, well, let's focus on the most logical. Let's see if they got their divers. I'm really interested. That kind of looked like a Corvette or a sports car of some sort to me.
It was isolated and it was a lot different than these cars.
Yeah, let's go get some information from them on that one, and then we'll mark the ones that are logical to mark.
Oh man, do I have to? Man, it's so warm up here.
Comms check, you got a copy?
Yeah, got a copy, Nick. You got a copy?
This looks like an old truck, bigger truck with white walls. I'm almost done. I'm just trying to get something off here to see what exactly it is, but it's nothing we're looking for. It's an older truck of some sort, like almost like a military vehicle or something.
Copy that.
Okay, on to the next.
All right, so we dove the first 2 targets. We're on our way to the next set of targets.
12 feet deep right here, 9 feet to the top of the vehicle.
Oh, here's a pressure one right there. Oh, we'll go on this one right there, the one that's a little shinier. See that? There we go. I mean, we have a whole pile. There's like 5 cars that I'm on right here. I'm just marked on the one that's shinier out of all of them. Yeah, we're right over a nice shiny one right here too. We'll just go straight down. Like, we don't even have to move. We're just like, oh, hey, look at that. That one looks newer. See that one? Boop, right there, right in the window. There's a good lock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing 2 buoys. Maybe they just didn't bring all their buoys with them. Maybe we're having to pick up the slack for them. Like, we did 5 and they only did like 3. Yeah, so I've got 4 out right now. I'm gonna put my 5th one out.
And then if anything for right now, I told them once they get done with that, they come over here, anchor down. We'll be here for a while, and then we'll collect these magnets as they delete them.
I'm just looking for like the shiniest ones within the grouping and attach them to that. All right, I'm out of buoys here, so let's go grab another buoy from them up here.
I got you a souvenir, Jared.
Huh?
I got you a souvenir.
I'm not keeping souvenirs, Nick. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're marking the shiniest ones within groupings, so check around them as well as you go down.
It looks like they marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more buoys. Dan and Nick are gonna be doing it simultaneously, one by one. One's gonna dive on one, one's gonna dive on the other. They're relatively close together, so let's see what happens here.
No wheels at all. I can't even guarantee it's a car. You grab it and it just falls apart.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Take it out.
I did my part.
Yep, Nick just dove the next buoy to your right. If you wanna go straight about 30 feet, hit that one. Just giving you a heads up, you've been down about 2.5 minutes.
Copy that. Looking at this vehicle, it's another super old, rusted out vehicle of some sort. It's rusted through the siding. You can push it through.
Copy that, Nick. Looks like Dan's got an axle.
Did you just say Dan has an axle?
I'm gonna put a zip tie on this thing and head back up. It's super old, white wall tires, big almost like an old truck again or something. It's dilapidated. It's been here for at least 30, probably 40 years.
Diver up. Nick's good.
I got enough air to do one more car. I'm gonna do one more car.
There's actually 2 vehicles here.
Interesting, there's 2 vehicles.
So the one directly underneath there's like a big old truck. It's got like 4-wheel drive lockable hubs, very deteriorated. The second car, there's very little left of it.
Okay, great. Diver in the water.
This one's another super old vehicle that's been down here a long time too.
Nick says the vehicle he's diving on is super old as well.
They're all very old.
There's actually multiple vehicles down here stacked on top of each other. Old trucks. I think this was like an old dumping ground for super old trucks.
Nick, 4 minutes in the water.
That.
Where are we up to, Pete?
Nick is right over here. He's clearing this one. He's coming up. He's getting low on air. He's like 800 PSI. Diver up.
Diver's up.
Diver good. That's 7 minutes on that dive. We're gonna change tanks.
That you can see the tires have white walls. Just to give you an idea, like
how old they are, yeah.
Nobody has white walls anymore in the
60 era.
Yeah, and some of them are big. They like some of them even look like possibly old military vehicles that they just dumped.
Gotcha.
But you're circling around the vehicle and then you'd find another one, and then you'd go around that one, you'd find another one. That's why I ended up clear out there. So they're just like
they're just all intermingled. Wow. Okay. Diver up.
He's got a plate?
He's got a plate.
It's pretty hard to read.
PE something 52.
Diver down.
3 cars here.
You must be from Australia, be ripping off all these steering wheels.
I did a break.
I can tell you right here, there's like 30 cars. That was my car. Why'd you rip the steering wheel off?
Oh, there's 6 steering wheels here and a windshield up here.
I got you.
There we go. Lock done. All right, so we can clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one right there. Perfect. There we go. Number 7. Oh yeah, that was an old car there. We got one right here next to the wall. We can mark this one.
Whoa, dude, holy smokes, not even kidding, right next to the wall.
Your boating privileges are suspended.
I don't think that, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think it's too old, but I'm gonna mark it for him anyway right there. We got a decent one right here. Let's mark this one. There we go. Nice solid lock.
What is that? Look at that big wheel right there. What is that, dude? That's not a normal car. That looks like some type of street sweeping machine or something. Oh, it looks like a tow truck. Oh, look at that. Look at that boom on it. Oh, I want to dive this one. That looks like a tow truck. Yellow rope. Unless we're just really misreading it. I mean, the car could be damaged and it's just, we don't know till we get under there. Like that scan looked like a boom, like a winch boom. See, look at that. It's got like an extension on it. Look at that. See? See it right there? We'll see. Maybe it's not even a car. I saw a wheel though. I saw a really big wheel. That's why I thought it was like some type of weird street sweeper. There it is. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's a boom arm. Jeez. Or is it a tank? Let's go tell Jared to look at it. Let's see what Jared thinks it is. I have what I believe to be a tank or a tow truck. One or the other.
That you found?
Just found.
Not part of the group that we've already
Not part of the group that we've been over.
Where's it at?
You go scan that and you tell me what you think that is.
Oh, it does look like a tow truck. I don't think it's a tank. It's more of a tow truck. And then back here as well.
Oh, dude, on LiveScope, it kind of looks like a tank.
It does kind of look like a tank, doesn't it? Like who would steal a tank though? No, I think it's a tow truck though. Oh, that's really hard to tell though.
That's a tank, dude.
It's not a tank.
A World War II tank.
Oh, look at it that way. Holy,
oh, dude, that's
my goodness, it does look like a tank. No freaking way. It does look like a tank.
You ever find a tank before?
No, it wasn't even on my bucket list of things to find. That totally looks like a tank. That can't be a tank out here though.
I don't know, dude. This is Pittsburgh. Anything's possible.
Dude, it does look like a tank. Like that looks like tracks right there. Oh, I want to dive around this like right now.
Jared and Carson are still over there.
I honestly have no idea.
Oh, give me another buoy.
Doug, I have no idea.
Huh?
That could be a tank, I don't know.
You see that like boom structure, right?
Yeah, I see the boom and then I see like where it like looks like it goes in, like it could be tracks. I want to put a diver on this like right now, like I really want to know.
Right now?
Yeah. Set him down on it right now. Like look at that angle. So our goal is for you to dive on that white buoy and tell us if it's a tank or not.
So from what I understand, what Jared was describing on the comms is this next buoy over here with the white buoy marker is suspected to be a military, like a propane tank or something like that. He said tank. I don't know what kind of tank. He didn't describe it specifically, but he wants to confirm what that is.
We definitely have a boom coming off. Is it a record boom or is it a cannon? It's right under me right now.
Time started.
Down under Dan. is now down under there. You can see him coming along the side of it right there. He's coming down the boom cylinder in the middle. See that? He's following that up. Leave that, Dan.
That's the bulletproof armor.
What do you got? What do you see down there?
I think it's a boat. Haven't found any wheels yet.
Definitely a tank.
Gas cap, radiator, so we got an engine.
There's no wheels at all.
No wheels?
But it's got a radiator cap.
Okay.
What was at the back?
There's nothing, it just drops off. Go back down.
So we know it has some type of engine.
There's Dan right there. Almost looks like a Jeep. Really strange.
Got like that arm at the back.
Yeah.
Two bars coming out where you would have the pulley in the center.
With the pulley in the center?
I can't see the pulley, but you can see where it would go.
Yeah.
So
Dan, after Dan's third time down, he thinks it's consistent with a wrecker. Tell Nick to look for emblems. Look for emblems on the boxes.
When you get a chance, if you could please identify what you see, that would be much appreciated.
Copy that. The vehicle is sitting in the upright position. I'm making my way around it now. It does look like a possible wrecker at this point.
Nick, coming up on 2 minutes on your dive. 1 minute on Dan. Diver up.
It does look like an old wrecker. It's so old there's no emblems or anything, but you can see the arm coming off it. It's an old wrecker or something like that. Okay. So anyway, we've got a marker on it, we'll move on.
Okay. Got the steering wheel and the collection.
Thank you. I don't think I had enough yet.
Nick, I got you at 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm almost done here. This is another really old vehicle. Been down here a long, long time.
Copy that, Nick. Diver up, good. Right under the boat, easy, easy, easy. Welcome, welcome back.
Thank you. That's the center. 2 cars here, one on its roof, one on its wheels.
Okay.
Big chrome bumpers. The one directly below us though actually has a pram in it, like a stroller.
We'll say that again.
A pram or a stroller in it.
There's a stroller next to the car?
In the car.
In the car. Oh, wow.
I'll go down and see if I can get it.
Get a better look? Okay. All right, diver down. Hey, Jared, just giving you a heads up. Dan is looking at this car a little bit closer. He says he believes he has found a stroller inside the car.
Do we have any remains in that stroller? Look for a fresher one. These are just too old here. Oh, here we go. We got one over here. No, that's too old too. So there's 2 here. I want this one over here. What the frick did I catch onto here? Holy moly. Oh, big piece of metal. Just dropped it. Yeah, this is a big car here. Right there. There we go.
There's a car on the bottom. And then if we rotate around here, here comes a second vehicle right there on top of it. Wild. Okay, 3 minutes on Dan. Okay, 5.5 minutes on Dan.
Let's catch my breath.
Okay, so far today we have dove on 346 1/4 cars. No, we've dove on a lot of cars. We're well over 40 plus cars. The cars are deteriorated. We've been able to identify ones that we've been able to identify, clear them the best that we can. We're gonna move around to the fountain area. We have a few isolated vehicles. Those vehicles I am a lot more concerned with than these vehicles out here because we knew this was a dumping ground. Doesn't mean that none of these vehicles weren't going to possibly provide answers. It's just that the isolated vehicles, apart from other vehicles, are more likely to be accident scenarios, self-harm scenarios, and/or foul play.
One, two, three, So we just got Dan and Nick out of the water. We're regrouping. We're going to go back over to the PNC Park side. We're going to regroup, get some food, and we're going to then move on down past the point. Jared and Doug are moving down there with their buoys and magnets to mark some more dive targets. So we still got a lot of diving to do.
A lot of these cars, like that last one I just dived, white wall tires.
Oh yeah, most of them
50s, 60s kind of age. All the big chrome bumpers.
Yeah, it was mainly just the chassis that was left. A lot of them, like the metal from what would be the doors, roof, hood, all that just deteriorated and gone.
This was the best license plate I could get off.
I know.
And you can see, you know, it's only held together with these little muscles. That was some hard diving, but rewarding to know that we've done our best, cleared as much as we could.
There's two out here in this area.
But you don't know where?
I mean, they're not far from the wall, I know that.
All right. I mean, you're only in 5 feet of water here. You can see the bottom, 2 feet. I think he's just making stuff up. There's no 100 cars. He said 50 and I found 39. And then he said 2 cars over here. There's no cars, like he's already given up. He's just trying to look cool. Yeah, see, that's only 6 feet deep right here. So if there's anything, it's gonna come up to the surface. And that's only 2 feet there, and that's weeds there. And then you're 4 feet, now you're into right there.
This parking lot is just a dumping ground. There's 2 cars this side of that old bridge pylon, and then there's 5 between the bridge pylon and the bridge.
All right, we'll go scan some and mark some if they look.
And then we still have the boat ramp that's like 6 miles down river.
We've never done that. We never did it. Have you?
No. I was gonna make it down there, but I haven't done so yet. We still have that.
And that one would be for Janet, that she could possibly go over the Allegheny and go to that one.
Or Bunnie too. And also we haven't scanned that, and we have not scanned from Heinz Field up north on the Ohio to where I was yesterday. Okay. So I mean, there's still fresh things to scan. I think early in the morning, I'll scan that stretch of the Ohio, or we'll get that done in the boat ramp. But if we can knock these out today and move on fresh, who knows, you know? I just don't want to leave with anything untouched.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. We'll start scanning this and mark some of those.
So what makes that car different?
Huh?
What makes that car different?
It's an isolated car. It's not with 50 other cars. It's old, but it's isolated and it could be an accident.
Hey, did you guys need a tent? There's a bicycle here too. I'll lift it up and see if anybody's in it. Holy frick. Just scared the frick out of me. There's shoes floating in here. Okay, at this point, I don't know if anybody's in here. I found a jacket. I can't tell in the bottom. Okay, nobody's in the jacket. Asking about a new toothbrush, weren't you? Still brand new. Yeah, I don't think anybody's in here. It's a really old car that they marked there. It's upside down.
Nice shot.
Oh!
What happened?
Would have helped if I would have put a buoy on it.
Oh no! It should float back up, shouldn't it?
No, it's fine. We'll get it, but the diver will get it back.
Oh, we have 2 side by side over here. We have this one here and this one here. And we just went over right off of that over there. There it is, solid right there. Woo. Drop on there. Drop, snag, catch, come on. I feel it. You wanna see something? See how I didn't drop this in the water? Okay, I'm not done yet. So, don't record it yet until I actually don't drop it in the water. feels like I'm gonna drop it in the water. Okay, all right, see how I didn't drop it in the water? Just like I planned. To not drop it in the water. There we go. Two more. Hey, what kind of car is Bunnie driving?
Bunnie's driving a Mazda 626.
Okay, that's not it.
No, a little sedan. It's right when they first started to like round cars and stuff.
Yeah, I had like an old Buick or something out here.
Do you have any more magnets?
I saw what happened.
What? What do you mean you saw what happened? It's okay, I put another magnet on the car.
I don't have any more buoys, but they just showed up here.
There's a bunch of cars right there. So we have to be really careful over here because this is out of the eye. This area here is what the other area used to look like. A parking lot access just like this before it was redeveloped on that side.
Right. Hey, head to shore on your left by the fountain. You got a buoy right over there.
Everybody sitting?
Boy, that was smooth as molasses right there.
Solid luck.
Divers in the water.
So that really old two-wheel drive truck, big massive wheels on it, chassis left, that's about it.
Okay, cool.
I'll go out to the furthest one, if you want to do this one, and then we'll pop up, reassess the next one.
Stand by. Diver in. Water.
$253 on Dan.
On Dan? Dan surfaced.
He's got a license plate, and it's actually a readable one.
Romeo, India, Golf, 788 maybe. You guys have a look. That's the
Side light.
mirror.
Mirror. Yeah. There you go.
That's an S. No, it's not an S.
No way.
It's rug 789.
Is it a Pennsylvania plate?
That is Pennsylvania plates.
What you see under there, Nick? All good? Super old. Got it.
PRZ 3321 maybe.
What kind of car was it?
I think it's a Jeep. It's either a Land Rover or a Jeep, but I think pretty sure it's a Jeep.
Oh, that's a Jeep. Look, it's definitely a square body Jeep.
Passenger side window is down. Rear passenger window is down. I didn't check the others, to be honest.
Divers are up.
Hey Dan, did you guys dive on that one?
That one, yeah, that's a Jeep.
Huh?
We got the plate off that one.
Did you find I lost the magnet line on that car.
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
It doesn't have a buoy connected to it. This is a big deal. That's a really big deal. If the seatbelt is attached in the locked position. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a child seat in there. You do your best to clear it as much as you can and try to get the plate. Use your knife.
The passenger seatbelt is still attached. There's a baby seat in the back.
Here comes Nick. Let's see what the word is.
9686.
That's the easiest box drop.
Nothing. Were there remains inside?
Yeah. I reached into the car seat because I saw something, but I grabbed it. It was like the middle thing that goes across the kid's chest.
Yeah.
There was nothing in there.
Yeah.
But it's weird. I thought it was in there a little bit longer than that at first because of how deteriorated the roof was.
The roof is aging. But compared to the Jeep, yeah.
I didn't see the Jeep.
The Jeep is like went in maybe 2-3 years ago.
Oh really? Is it upright or upside down?
It's upside down.
Okay.
All the windows are down. But I got the plate off that as well.
It's a little hard for him to do that while he's in the water.
Yeah, I mean.
Gotta take it down.
Thank you, boys. That's a car. It's like a pile of old pieces of metal or something. No evidence on that whatsoever that's even a vehicle.
All right, they're gonna pick you up. We're gonna start heading back.
Excellent job today, guys.
Nice job, guys.
It was a good effort by all today on the AWP team in searching and clearing half of the cars that Doug found. A couple days ago, he found 100 plus cars. Today, we cleared 45 to 50 of those. The ones we were able to clear, Nick and Dan put zip ties around, so that way future divers will know that these vehicles have been cleared. We found a couple of license plates, and those license plates have been called in. None of them came back as stolen. None of them came back as a missing persons. Tomorrow we have a great plan. We're gonna start off at the south side boat ramp, where we have 5 or 6 vehicles over there. One of them could be Janet. Could also be Bunnie. We've not yet searched the other boat ramp just to the east of there, another 6 miles upriver. So we're going to send another team over there as well and see what we can do to identify any vehicles there, as well as other locations throughout the city. We appreciate you being here and supporting all of our efforts as we work diligently to help these families find their lost loved ones and bring them home. Thanks for being here.
Unknown territory, full of possibilities. I still feel like there's so much more to uncover here in Pittsburgh. Far from over.